Hi, welcome to SAS TV. My name's Belinda. You probably can't hear it while it's in that little thing. I don't really want to. It's in a little cup holder if it sounds low. Okay, this is what's going on. I got one more person. I'm going to take my ass to bed. I'm supposed to have a master class tonight. I might go ahead and do it on the strength of y'all. It's ain't even 7 o'clock and I got one person. I'm about to knock her out in 12 minutes. So this is what's going on for y'all. I want to say Happy New Year and thank you for sticking it out with me and coming back after the New Year's after the girls done took your money and went and took a break. They went took all your money and went and bought baby clothes and went and bought wigs and hair and honey. When you come back, when they come back and set everything up, we're gonna be just as disappointed as we have been all this time. There's nothing new in the city. Okay, there's nothing new in the city, so thank you for coming back. I'm always gonna slay the girls. So here we go. You got a message coming in. It's like you've been messaging about something, or you're trying to message about something. You've been messaging about two things, but it's like that's still going out. But I see a letter coming your way or a message coming your way. Now, this message that's gonna come in is going to make you a little bit upset because it is about a judgment of income, a judgment of income. Something with the way it was wrote down, something that the way it was categorized, something with the way that it was offered or presented would have to be redone. So if you're waiting on some news about maybe you're getting money, the reason that it has backtracked because the way it was categorized or the way that it was presented, it wasn't presented as enough or for whatever it is. They're going to give you a chance to redo that. That's going to come in by February. Now, whatever you love to do is highly indicated for February. Relationships are looking good for you. Now, if you're thinking that there's going to be any type of surprises that's going to go on in your relationship or someone's standing back in a relationship because of property matters, it is very true, or it could be you because you're wanting to be happy or someone's wanting to be happy, but they're wanting to be happy and also be financially happy. The way you look at love and money is going to change in February. You're going into a more or less type situation. Your changes with this authority figure, you're not going to get what you want with this individual. Just, you're not going to get what you want with this individual. In 3 weeks, you're going to be moving on. In 3 weeks, you're going to be moving on. Somebody else going to try to maybe talk to you. Somebody else maybe going to try to pursue you. But you're still going to be upset about the loss of whatever's going on with this individual, that you may just get really emotional, or you may just start talking, or you may just start talking and then just walk away from the new individual because you're just not ready to move on from a situation. Right now, you're going back and forth with your emotions. Good news is coming in as far as remakes. When it comes down to relationships and love, you're still in the confused box. You don't know what you're wanting to do. You don't know what directions to take, and you don't know where your stability and love is coming from. Until you get those financial things figured out or whatever's going on with the income that you're gonna have to redo, and it's gonna come out good for you as far as the redo, then you make a decision about love, because right now it's just looking like you cannot come away from a situation that was kind of bothersome for you because you've been with them so long, and it's not a codependency. You're just with them until things change and you're being happy while you're staying with them. Someone may come around and present you with something new, but right now you're in a mind frame, in that current time frame, you're in a mind frame of my stability ain't even came in yet. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I'm gonna be too busy trying to explain myself. Changes are coming in. Even though the situation looks like that, you don't have to present yourself like that, okay? So already walk in that things are done. Already walk in that I'm gonna have to change maybe living situations, or I'm gonna have to change who I'm with at this time. Or maybe this person is trying to present themselves in a younger tone for you, coming off different, so things can shift for the better. But that's getting on your nerves. That's gonna get on your nerves because things are not working out financially the way you want them to work out right now. Because this news is gonna come in and you're gonna have to move fast. Because you're gonna be on them about, why didn't y'all tell me this, and what it's coming in. Don't make any final decisions or any final relationship decisions until you're in it. So you don't know how to balance it yet. And what I mean by balancing it, go through this and still go through this with a fresh mind. All the energy that you're feeling bad about is going to be taken out on this situation. So it really isn't clear because you don't know how to balance. You sit there and feel good, but then you'll push it out in that direction, which gives stress on you, and you don't make any moves, and you don't think that you can move away from something or be better than you've ever been because you have the energy in the wrong place. See, this energy is supposed to just be impatience, meaning when you get this news, you just don't get mad. You just do what they ask you to do and just forget about it and say it's done. Then when you get to your relationship, you either organize it, talk to your mate and tell them what you want, what you don't want. Then if they don't want to do it, continue to do what you're doing. But then when others pursue you, I mean, if you're in a commitment, then you want to talk about what he can do to make himself better for the relationship, and then you move according to those plans. Whatever you set out in the relationship, you too have to do the work. Just don't say you do this and you don't do this. Okay, 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 okay. He do that. What about you? So you're gonna have to counteract your situations to his so you guys can work out just a little bit more. If you've done that and done that and done that, I do suggest you get a counselor that's paid, that has a degree, not a psychic, not a reader. These girls on here probably putting their mouth on everything under the moon. You want a professional that can tell you, that know people, that knows about the characteristics, that knows about the perspectives, that knows what at least you can do in a relationship to at least carry it to get these things back to where you want it to be. They can give you a new foundation to work on, but that takes work. That takes work, and I'm not. I suggest a counselor, but right now, leave relationship woes alone until you learn how to balance both ends in your life. Because these things can tend to start arguments in relationship. Be arguing over the spaghetti. You have to watch that. You have to balance whatever is going on that's stressing you. Work with that. You don't take it with you. You know what I'm saying? That's going on. Leave all the energy there. Fix it and cut it off. Whatever's going on in relationships, you got to get you a dry erase board or whatever. You work it out. You work those things out so you can have stress out of your life. So you don't be mixing things and then you're going to be going back and forth with people because you was another time frame when you're making decisions. Grab and go. Make a decision and throw it out. Make a decision and go on. This is for a lot of air signs. I've been seeing a lot of that in the cars today. So you want to go ahead and incorporate those things, okay? So that's it, mama. You got 2 more months, okay? You have to stop being. You have so much anxiety, so nervous. Things are quick to make you give up. You have to have more faith in yourself. You have to have more faith in God that He's going to see things through. Because you alone can't do it because you can't see what He can see. You can't move where He can move. So quit thinking that you are on your own. You have to incorporate fullness, the word fullness, into your life. And when you incorporate the word fullness, you incorporate the word faith. And then you start feeling as though something is with you, like someone's giving you a hug all the time. And you will feel not alone. And that expression that you carry will express over into your relationship. That's just a little tip. I ain't nobody. Honey, I just got a little certificate and that's it. I ain't got no, you see what I'm saying? I only work in my field. I ain't trying to get beat up in Fiesta for lying. Beat up in Kroger for lying. So this is what's going on for the second time frame. Now, this money thing is something with this money thing is going to end. Something's going to end, or whoever this is you're dealing with, maybe they're going to be telling, or maybe they're not working right now, or maybe they're telling you that there's less coming in and you're wondering what you can do to change everything. Well, I want to stop right there, because if they're asking you, what can you do because less is coming in for them, you turn around and ask them, what can we do? Because this is a two-partner thing. Don't ask me what I can do. Ask what we can do. And if we can't do anything, and after counseling or talking to a professional, and we still can't do anything, we need to go live with our mama while we find us some new D. That's all I'm talking about. I ain't trying to hurt nobody today. Let's deal with the damn facts. Excuse me. Yeah. So in order for you to even come to that kind of conclusion, you can't deal with it. It's right here saying you can't deal with the fact that you will probably have to be the one to come up with the truth about the situation. Whatever's going on, you having the truth about a situation, you ain't ready to come to that. You rather hold it in your heart. And whoever this other person is that's traveling towards you that likes to do a lot of love making, that's what it say right here. You're going to get rid of him too. See what I'm talking about? That's why I say leave love alone right now. Because you're trying to get away. You're trying to get everything away from you. But what you are really wanting is things to be fixed. Because if things is fixed, they no longer bothering you. This relationship and whatever this is going on with these finances and whatever this thing is with this confused placement of what you really want, you don't have any balance. So you can't even take accountability for this reading because you don't commonly see that you need balance, and you don't commonly see that you are the head honcho in your household. And it's showing here that the decision that you are making, you are being fair and you are being flat with it, but you're not enforcing. You're not enforcing. So in order to enforce, you have to be that leader. You have to be that person they see. And you got to cut the whip. You got to crack the whip. You got to crack the whip, and you're gonna have to do that. You're gonna have to do that with finances, and you're gonna have to do that in love right now. Do not make any decisions in love. It's just not looking good for you because you don't have your balance right now, and you're all over the place, and you're worried, and you're going back and forth, and here today, gone tomorrow, and you want to do things to make extra money, but you feel like in long term it's not going to work for you. You have no faith in yourself. You have no confidence in who you are, and how you get that confidence is you be the pillar in your household and crack the whip. Have a solution for everything. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying solutions. I'm saying have a balance for everything. You have to use the word balance if you're an air sign. Not solutions. That means we got to make decisions. And that means we can take all day. Balance. You have to use what balance. Wordplay. Use balance with this authority figure. Use balance with that situation that you're going to be hearing about earlier. Use balance with whoever this is that's running the D. Use balance with that. Do everything smooth, but do it cutthroat. You know? Iron Fist and the Velvet Glove. Give them some of that. You give them some of that. You give them some of that, and these balancings will come in. And then you will know, like 1, 2, 3. Here's the balances that's coming in. I'm balancing this. I'm balancing this. So let me write it down on the sheet on here so you can see what I'm talking about. I got my board here. I'm ready to start running my mouth, so I may do a class. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Balance, balance, balance. So we have, I'm going to show it to you, what I'm talking about and where you have room to balance. So we're using wordplay, balance, not telling people what to do. Can't use that with you. So we're balancing that situation with this phone call. We're going to put question marks here. And then we have this indecision and love. You just don't want to decide on nothing. So we're going to balance. And then you have these third things. Now, you have this coming in. This is, whatever this letter is. You don't want that to trickle down in here. Don't nobody want to see all of that. That's analytics all day. No, 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 no. You want to fix that, and you want to equals it to a balance. A balance, a balance, a balance, not a decision, a balance. A balance. You want to make it nice. A decision. You want to make it nice. You want to make it feel like you're doing something good. We're talking to an air sign. Balance, balance, balance. You want to balance a decision. So you want to see what's going on with that. Meaning, when I say balance for you, you don't carry this into your relationship. You know, the second thing is your relationship. You're making things confusing. You can't make any permanent thoughts. Things are all over the place. So what you want to do is you want to stay in your alignment. What I mean by in alignment, let's go into reality with it. If you're on the phone with them right now and they want to say something to you, or they want you to make a decision, or like I said in there, they're going to get to a point where they're going to say something didn't go right. You don't have enough for this, or something didn't go through. You need to redo it so we can make you qualify, or whatever's going on with it, because that's what's going to be stopping you. You may receive a letter. You may receive another thing. Instead of hooping and hollering, we're gonna erase what we usually do. That's your emotions. You're gonna write that in. I'm gonna show you how to win this right quick. I'm gonna show you how to win this right quick. When I say win this, I mean conquer your fears. You know, people like to say stuff when I say win. I ain't gonna call no celebrities' names out, but what I mean by that is win over your emotions, win over your exact thoughts. I'm trying to take you from second to second to second to keep you from stressing and overeating and making decisions that you would make if you did not know that you were imbalanced. You are and unbalanced because you're not, no one's perfect. I'm just trying to keep you stress free. How to see things dead on. Now, here's that. So we get into here, and when you hear that, you want to balance it, and you balance, make a decision, balance. Want to keep with that balance, balance, control, balance. Keep it. When they call you, stay in that mind frame. And right here, they may say, we ain't there yet. And they may say, well, we want you to fix this. Okay, no problem. So So this is what's going, hey, Tiff, and that's what's going on right there. So when you go through that, you only use the wavelengths where you are right then and there. You do all that confusion while you're right there. You do all that confusion while you're in that thought. And when you're in that thought and you hang up the phone or you read the letter, you read the letter, this is what you'll need to do. You'll need to finish that thought that day. Right there when you hang up, go get a piece of paper or get into your phone and get into your notes and write down what you need to do. And give yourself a time frame on completing whatever they ask you to do. And you send it back out. Clearly, if they're getting back to you, it's not for you to be upset. It's for you to fix it. So you're going to balance it. Fix it. Don't go home. Man, they sent me a letter back. I got to do all that. And then somebody said, Mom, what you cooking? You cooking for yourself. No, you're just upset because you're having to do it yourself. Listen to your words. You don't take these emotions home. You use these emotions in alignment and you balance it and you make a decision and you fix it, Jesus, in here. You fix it. Whatever you got to do, you got to make the calls. You got to do the paperwork. It may take you a week to do it. You leave this in that box. You do not put it in there. This is freed up space. This is freed up space. You don't want to start tripping because if you start making upset and venting and saying everything to this individual, guess what? This emotion is going to go into this because already you're not even balanced and you having issues in that department that you would like to fix on a positive level. You would like to balance them, meaning answer them, fix them, make them come to a completion. But if you put these emotions in with this one that you're trying to balance, it ain't gonna do nothing but go crazy. So what you want to do is you want to fix that. Leave this room for something else. Leave it open. Leave it open. Because you said you want, I see something here that you want to do, and you can leave this space for future endeavors. FE. Then when you get to hear whatever issues that you're having in your relationship, you want to get to a point before maybe April and start working on those things. We're getting into summer and things are gonna start wrapping up really fast with a lot of stuff. A lot of endings are going to come for a lot of people unexpectedly. Some people may walk off of relationships. You may be sitting up and somebody may get up and say, it's over. That is a lot of stuff that is still going on, okay? So you want to fix that. You are in this energy where you can do this and get your balance, get your answers, okay? You got to see it, feel it big with this relationship. Fix it the best way you can. Give out ultimatums, but prepare to be the bigger person. Whatever ultimatums or whatever new fixtures that you're going to make in your relationship, you need to make them permanently. Do not come off the board. Do not jump off the fence. Do not go back and talk about what was. We're stating the facts. We're staying in this line right here, and you're going to fix that relationship stuff. You're going to start with the one most thing that has bothered you. Because in your reading, it said, not only do you want love, but you want the finances to feel just as good as the love feels for you. So you already know what you want. You want a consistent stability. So you want this in your relationship. See where I'm taking you? That's what you want. Because you been whoever this is, if you've been with them so long, you ain't been complaining. It's this situation right here with this finance you done let leaked over. So it's all in your reading about finances and changes and what you are thinking and that your mind is going all over the place and that shouldn't be. It should be just right here and that should be fixed. Now, right now, you want to go ahead and start pointing out those issues that you are having. And when you sit with your partner, or if you're thinking of sitting with your partner, you put your conflicts on the table first. You're going to start with you. Be the bigger person. You see what I'm saying? It should be something that you can incorporate every week in your home with all this freed up space. It keeps the arguments down and it keeps you guys on the same page and it softens the energy. It's an okay type feel. Do you see what I'm saying? You're laying issues dormant, but yet you're answering them. You're balancing them. You're getting your answers with having to fight and fuss and call the police and pull out knives and go to run into the shed. Okay? So that's what you want to do. You want to be the bigger person. So in order to be the bigger person, you have to lay yourself on the table to be killed and shot. For example, Mike, see me at the table by the Rios. Cook him his favorite dinner or order his Uber meal, whatever. But make sure that he comes to the table and say, however you talk to him, this is 2020 and I want to incorporate some new things into our relationship. If you don't mind hearing me out. Since you know the type of relationship that we have, I just want to make a few tweaks and a few changes that we both can agree on to make our relationship just a little bit better because we've been together so long, so and so. So I'm gonna put this on the table. I'm going to slide you this, and these are the things that I know I do and that I admit to. And you need to read those things out. And as you're reading those things out, you need to talk about the thing that you did. Well, there's mistrust because maybe I overspent here and I did this and I didn't tell you. You want to talk about those main topics, and you want to at least have him write it down so you can read it out. Or you read it out to him. Y'all read vice versa. He reads yours to him, you play his part, and he played your part. And you guys have to both accept. You have to both accept, and you have to come to a medium about what you guys are going to do on a small level. Start off tiny. What you guys are going to do to get the conditioning back in your relationship, to get you guys back on the same page so you can rather share the experiences than yell at each other about what somebody did do. So you can start your 2020 out with that because that's one of your major issues is complaints. You have a lot of complaints in your cards. You have a lot of itty bitty complaints in your complaints because you're not balancing them and you're not being. So sometimes you got to stab yourself in the back. You got to kill your own self. You have to break your own heart. So in order to make your relationship better, you got we are the women. We are always the ones that have to be the front line, and that shouldn't be a problem. That shouldn't be a problem. If you don't want to hear you out, by all means, plan B. Uh, I got somebody number around here, but at some point, you need to go ahead and talk to him, and you guys can get on the same page with that. So you did not take over him. You did not tell him what to do. You asked him, "What can you do to be a better mate, be a better girlfriend? What you guys can do to get on the next page?" And he's telling you that back. What can he do to get on the same? And you hold him to his word. And you hold him to his word because you're gonna hold yourself to uh his word. You guys are going to hold each other accountable for the things that's on that piece of paper. See, we just balanced it. We didn't fight. We didn't talk about that phone call because at the end of the day, that phone call was yours. You're the one that has to fix it, okay? So that's what's going on with it. You want to free up a little energy. You want to free up a little space, not make things bigger than what they are. Deal with what exactly is happening at the balanced moment. You want to bring up a topic. You want to argue about something. Prepare to throw yourself under the bus every time, okay? I'm telling you, if you're going to do this, prepare. If you're going to do a straight line like this, I want you to fix yourself every time. For instance, maybe one time a week, just you guys have a couple's night, but have it at home. It could be Netflix, but I think you should at least cook them something. Look who talking. You can ask them, so is there anything you want to eat this week? You said this week, you just say tonight, okay? So what you're gonna do is when he say this week, what you're going to do is whatever you guys like to watch when he come home, have that meal ready. Make it like on a Friday, make when he least expect it, but make it in that week to show that you are listening to him. Okay? You make. I just want some cook. No, I'm just. I whatever he asks for, if you can afford it, go get it, and you make it. And when he come home, you guys have a nice dinner on the couch, and then this is when you start kind of putting the little "we are the world" type thing, meaning, okay, I made this dinner for you, we had a nice movie, but it's up to you to wash the dishes. So you guys both enjoyed a balanced experience, but was held responsible for the actions. So that's how you kind of get it going, okay? Maybe want to do that every 2 weeks, once a month, or never at all, but you need something to balance this stuff out because your mind is all over the place and there's things you want to do and you seem defeated because you're not making decisions or doing things to bring the topics to the top, to the top of the board so you don't have to look at them anymore. And if you do look at them, they're figured out. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's what's going on for you in that area. It's really good for you. I think you should try something of that. You have to do everything that I said. I am not married. I don't have a man. And honey, I don't think I can keep one. No, yeah, I can, but it's just, I got too much stuff going on, and I just don't. I haven't seen anybody. I haven't seen. No one's proven to be. We have these fakers and liars around here. I don't, I'll run your ass to the end of the rope on that shit. I'll sit there and make you. I don't know who watching, but me. This wouldn't work for me, so I would have to do, things, or somebody just hit the number. But try those things and see what could come out of the situation for you. You hear me, Tiffany? I started flipping and flopping with them words. I can't keep no man. I can. My last relationship was like in 2017. Messing with the wrong people. I ain't really did nothing since then. I'm kind of bent on relationship. Girl, yeah, Tiffany, I'm still in dry. and everything for 3 years. I ain't tripping though. I'm so used to it. I ain't tripping. It's been a long time since I had somebody hit that thing. I swear. Girl, I almost walked and rolled the back of a dog back. I was so desperate. That dog was humping down the street. I almost jumped in the dog back. Get that dog in. Look at that. But anyway, girl, I almost jumped on his back and got buck up 635, riding his back, getting off. Okay. I mean, let me off at the next light. No, but it's been a while. I don't be like, women have their moments, but I don't be walking around here thoughting. And I don't be walking around here begging. I may show a couple of pictures and show a little ass and tats. Mm-mm. I ain't just been, like, just look how I separated my kids are, 111 and 119. So, usually I try to deal relationships, I try to make it long term. Usually, if I start getting annoyed and start feeling like, and I'll leave. But one thing I do know about anxiety is if one misconception, I'm gonna get this secret out. No, I'm not. I ain't doing that. Here's your last one. I ain't giving no damn secrets out. Yeah. I'm gonna give a secret out there. So one thing about air signs is if they've been with that for a long time, they could tend to be in. You get with them. Don't be mad if after they don't finish busting 150 times 10, that all of a sudden they don't want you no more. It has happened. I've seen it happen at the best. I want a relationship. You just want somebody to tame the cat. Can't just tell you want to tame the cat. But most people don't want, since they've been out for so long, they don't want to be with somebody that's younger or yeah, it happens to right. They don't want to be with somebody younger. They want to be with somebody that's going to kind of care for them, even though they just only want one thing. So they'll tend to get with somebody caring and almost kind of not use them. They didn't mean to do it. They just didn't want to feel like a hoe. But if you know like I do, you leave your bathroom and your phone number and your emails on the bathroom stall next to the Courvoisier, and you better, whatever happens, happens. We don't know what may happen. On the way to the restaurant, we don't know. So here, you have some property matter things going up. Now, I do see you going after what you love to do. This man is going to come back to you. I don't know what they say. This is somebody else. Girl, leave them alone. Ooh. Yeah, our people next door. Let me look out the window because it sounds like it's going down. And baby, this house has been shot at. Give me a second. Oh my bad, it's a bunch of ninjas that went by the karaoke ain't never been on mic before. Trap house. Okay, so that's them next door. It's girl. One day I came home and baby somebody done shot the car up. I said, man, please, ain't nobody never came over here doing no shots. And every time it's something going on over there, I'm not knocking the marijuana, and I would never will because it is what it is. But I swear to God, Christmas, they must have been sitting outside smoking. I'm trying to tell you, they always have big ass parties. It's always something going on over there. It's always a lot of young people over there. Like, ain't you 50, 60, 70? You must be the trap house king. Wherever they came from, see, they was here before I came. Wherever they came from, people knew them. So they always come over, but they coming over here slowly. Last year, when the cars were shot up, and then the police came over here, and I'm just telling you right now, they nice people though. But I told my mom quit being Miss Friendly Bear. If you go outside and you want to let one of the kids check the mail, you shouldn't be even outside anyway. Do you even know you outside? So, what I'm saying is, she was like, she's a nice person. I said, and yeah, you older, and when somebody trying to get you, they will be a nice person. And my mom has cameras in the house too. But what I'm saying is, You tell me, nah, that ain't had nothing to do with them. No, honey. So I'm trying to, girl, you missing about what I'm telling you. What I'm trying to tell you is find you something to do and get out of the trap house blues. Because if they shot they mammy car up, they'll sure enough kill you. That means they have no respect. So whatever is going on over there, there's something going on with some drama. You hide and by them. I don't talk to them. You are so rude. Baby, I see them, I be doing this. They just sit there and look at me. She the friendly one. She won't be talking to y'all no more. I'm like, don't talk to him. Don't talk your business. I mean, she wanted to come over and talk to us, and you let her in. She just wanted to talk. Excuse me. Did you offer her crackers and go ahead cheese too, girl? I mean, I was like, it's Gucci box. I mean, she don't have nothing to do with it. I said, yes, she do. She is an accessory like an earring. If you ever there doing whatever, she don't never go to work. They sit right here. Do not go. Damn, if she lost her whole finger, let that bitch bleed. You put your lips through the thing. You get you a, you'll be like, give me your phone number. And you text her and say, I'm calling the police now. You can sit out there on the porch, but I will not be opening up my door. You do not open your door. You do not talk to them. Girl, listen, I'm going to finish this later, reading. Listen, it's three little boys. Used to come over here early in the morning. Crazy, giving them 20, 30, $40. And I was telling my son, I said, Brandon, when I'm at work, you're supposed to be down there watching, making sure she eating her food, making sure that you doing what she don't have to do so she can get her rest, so she can heal and we can be gone. Now listen to this one. My son, oh, let me shut up. They over here come over here every day, knocking on the door without a lawnmower, without a broom, without a mop, just hands, feet, and a bag. And I told my son, he told me, what is it? I said, this is what I'm talking about. You here? You getting paid to do this? Look out the window. What's wrong with that picture? Tell me, there's some boys that come over here every day, just don't open the door. I said, fuck that bullshit. What's wrong with the picture? He was like, they got dreadlocks? Okay, that's what's right with the picture. What's wrong with this picture? Uh, let me go out here and see. What the fuck? I said, what is the reason that they're supposed to be coming over here for? Nobody called them. What's wrong with the picture? Two, do you see lawnmowers and brooms? Do you see any? There's a bag for the trash. We can supply that. Three, what are they doing over here almost 7 to 8 o'clock in the morning? In the winter. Nobody has a coat on and they have shorts on. You better think before you move. I said, you not open that door and you do not let them see what you look like. No one needs to know that you are here, period. As far as anybody around here know, they see me, they see Dee Dee, and they see her, and that's all they need to know. Because you need to be a head buster around here. Okay? Don't let me put Dee Dee on the job. Because he don't care. I'm just saying. Wake up just a little bit. If they come to the door, you don't answer. They knock again, you don't answer. They ding, 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 ding. You run up to the door, you let the window up. No, thank you. I'll take care of the yard. See you soon. Click them by, lock the window. They keep knocking, you call the laws. You ain't got time for that. Man, listen, they've been over here firing firecrackers for the last 2 weeks. What's the tea? So it's a lot of young parents that live over here now. A lot of young. When we first moved over here, it was a lot of Indian people, a lot of Jamaicans, and foreign people, a lot of Hispanics. Now it's really young people, and it seems like everybody around here party, which I don't have a problem with it. But it's a lot of young people. There's a lot of little things that go on around here that I won't mention. So with that going on, being defensive, you're gonna be going into something new with money. Now, one of your you're gonna be switching. Okay, keep doing what you're doing. So with some changes, with some income, you're thinking about doing something new. But you don't see how you are. You don't think that you can do it. Why do you always think that you can't do stuff? Why do you always think that things are too heavy for you? You don't have no faith in yourself because you don't have to move on things physically. You have to pray and ask God and put that faith out there and let Him do the work. All you got to do is put that request out there and go to bed. He'll do the work, but you have to walk in the direction if you want him to move. You have to do the things in that direction, but you don't keep on thinking and doing it, thinking and doing it. You do what you want to do, and there's a dream that you have. You put your little faith on it. You go buy a pencil. Do you understand? You got to understand where I'm taking you. Understand seeds, mustard seeds. That's all you need is faith. So by you buying a pencil, I'm just trying to show you how to do it. While you buying a pencil, you're moving in that direction. And then let me show you how he'll work it. Them pencils could be $5. And when you get to the counter, they could be 50 cents. Won't he do it? I'm trying to tell you. This little and just put something out there and it'll move for you. But when it moves for you, you got to be relentless and you got to be faithful and you have to be able to do it and you can't let nothing stop you. And you better be down to no money and still working. And they have to be able to try to yank you out of that and you got to still be on, you got to be able to lose it and still be happy enough to do it again as though you have never done it before. Do you understand what I'm trying to take you? Do you understand what I'm trying to take you? I love everything about you. I love everything about you. Do that. That's relentless. That's relentless, but I want it. I'm hungry. I'm a beast for it. When I'm looking this way, I'm not really contemplating on it. But when you give me a minute to thought, if you give me a minute to think about it, it's there. It's planted. It's seed. It's a faith action. Start moving on. You got to really put it in your mind. It has to be next to your kids. It has to be next to every. It got to be just as good as God is to you. Trying to tell you. It got to be right up there. It got to be put on a pedestal. It got to be, it has to be in your heart. Like nothing can replace this. Even if I was to die, I still want it to move. That is a faith action. That's relentlessness. That's putting your foot in the ground. I can't be defeated. I can't be taken. If you try to take it, I'm going to find a way to take it back. But it is mine. It is mine. That's relentless faith. That's still working on a business and got 100 bills to pay. And you still and God will still make room for it. You'll see it if you move it. And it'll move in everything just as far as these situations. You use those faith tactics and you move on it. And all you got to do is say, all you got to do is really believe here, but you have to do it without it connecting to your everyday life. So like you have something incoming and you ain't got it yet. See, that's a lot of things wrong with readers. They listen to it, I ain't got it yet. So that means it ain't my baby. It ain't about you not getting it yet. It's about you not having it. You not having that real faith. I could think of anything. I could think of $1,000,000 right now, but if I'm willing to work on it and wait on God to give it to me, and the avenues that He's gonna bring in my way, so He's got to put you in a position to win first. He got to make sure that you are mature enough to give what He give to you. Cause sometimes He give you $1 and it's gone on them Swisher Sweets. Amen. Thank you, Jesus. Kush is in the building. I'm just saying, you got to be prepared. You ain't gonna get nothing for nothing, mama. Work is in everything. Be prepared to work. Be prepared to be responsible for what you want. You want things to change? Clearly, ain't nobody else doing nothing. Why don't you be the pillar in your household? Why don't you be the person that brings change? But you want to execute that change while you hurting the most in your love life and finances. Bring in those new things. Don't be afraid to do it. Don't be, but you got to put it out there. You got to be strong, man. You can't be weak. Because when you start believing and when you start getting close to things you want, every time you look up, it's just going to seem like somebody is trying to knock you off your block. Better not move. You better say, that's another notch up. If you're anything like me, if you're anything like, that ain't nothing, girl. That's another move. That's another tactic I'm going to use to bring this to the next level. Because I know it's up to me to make it happen. Let it be snatched. Because I'm going to snatch it in another way and put what they took back. Even if it take me 10 years. Because this is what I want. You could be hungry the rest of your life for what you do and serve your purpose without really knowing that you are blessed. In order for you to do it and have nothing, in order to you, in order for you to do it and have nothing, in order for you to do it and not have any money, in order for you to do it and just do it and keep wondering why every time I get over here to this thing, it takes off. That's your blessing. That means you're moving in that direction. That's what you want to do. You keep that level of respect and you change that respect over to the things that you want, and it has got to win. It's going to win on the same level, and the turnaround time is going to be the same, but it's going to be more of work. That over there is strength and mentality and perspective. That shows how mentally strong you are when you're continuing something and it seems like it's just pushing you back. It's not, girl. It's teaching you everything about yourself. Ask me, I tell you about it. It's teaching you everything about you. Means you can't be moved. You can't be turned. Excellent, excellent, excellent. for somebody that can have some real, put some real faith on it. Yo, you may just welcome $1 million to the front door. You put some real faith on it. You may get that house with nothing down. You put some real faith on it. You may have that job without a degree. You put some real faith on it. Nissan may come bring you a new car and tell you that's all right, just keep the keys. Your name came up and they say delivery, won't he do it? I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, put your faith on something. Mark the spot. Put the beam on it and work on it. Be relentless about it, but don't be crazy about it. Because when you're crazy about it, you're being greedy. But if you let it develop and you incorporate those things into your life that you are incorporating over there, it teaches you something about yourself. If you can do that with nothing, look what you can do with something over here. It's all about your thinking. It's all about your balance. It's all about what you believe in. It's all about what you have been through to get you to the point to where you have to believe in something other than yourself or it just ain't gonna go right. That's what I'm talking about today. That's what I'm talking about today, moving forward in a new way. Okay, so you're thinking about so you just keep thinking that you're defeated. I can't work with that. I can't work with that defeat stuff. Listen to me. You know me. I ain't trying to be rude. I'm just trying to tell you how to uplift yourself so you don't feel so out of whack or unstructured, or you don't feel like you're a part of society or reality, or you're just sitting back all day thinking and thumbing through your thoughts and thumbing through your phone and wonder who gonna help you to the next level, who gonna take you to the next home, who gonna take me to A and B. Have you tried yourself first? Have you tried all you can do? Because God helps those who help themselves. If you just put that foot out, that's a faith action. You've got to win that day. Something's going to come through, but you got to believe that it is for me to move in that area, and then things start coming together. And it started working out. My name's Belinda Best. God bless you. And I cannot wait to see the new you. Thank you.